Alright, let's talk. I'm going to be opening Cow Run number 69, as you can see in my beautiful notepad file, where I keep track of everything, and just talk about my character a little bit. Oh, gotta get this old man to identify. Basically, in the last 10 days or so, when I was just mindlessly killing meth like an idiot, I decided that I would change how I beat this game on this character. And what I mean by that is simple. I've already completed a Necro that only used an Act 2 Mercenary and a Clay Golem. I was able to do that and beat Hell, and it was actually pretty fun. So what is the real point in beating the game again with an Act 2 Merc on a Necro, and then also having mages in there? If anything, it should make it slightly easier in certain aspects. So I think what I'm going to try to do, and oh my gosh, if that's Ethereal Force Socket, I think what I'm going to try to do, of course not, is roll with an Act 3 Mercenary, Thinking Lightning. I've been doing some reading about it, and I think that will make the game far more challenging and more interesting, and it won't be a repeat of what I've already been successful at. So I think I'm going to roll with that. Now we can finally move on to cows, and you can see my gem distribution. I like to craft 8 at a time, but severely lacking on the perps here. Got plenty of reds. Alright, nice. Fade's already proc. The Merc Aura is proc. Let's get away from the Cow King. It's Wall Hug. There's always dudes right here. So we want these guys around here to get lured in. Wow, of course, they're not here. Which is where Bone Wall comes into play. And you kind of got to watch what the Merc does, because he's kind of dumb. Sometimes he runs fast, sometimes slow. So all I'm going to do is ask Confuse on all these idiots. They're going to fight each other. The guys near my Merc, I'll go ahead and throw down Amp, because he can survive a few of them, but not being fully swarmed. And what did I say? Way too many reds, not enough purples? So I'm basically waiting for some bodies. Once you get enough bodies, obviously you start blowing up corpses. I don't know that I've gathered enough yet, but we'll take a look. It surely seems we have plenty. One of the things about being here versus meth is, in all those meth runs I did, there were certain items that I never saw once. Doesn't matter what color they are, magic, white, whatever, but there were items that I just never saw. But here, I've seen numerous, for instance, partisans that I want an Ethereal Force Socket. I've seen numerous Hierophant trophies, which would be nice to get a unique one of that. So I think overall I just like cows more. And then you factor in the fact that I get tons more crafting supplies. This place is just golden. And it's so boring to just sit at meth. Even though I did watch like 15 hours of TV and documentaries on ants and crap like that. There's so much more to do here. Go ahead with that strategy. Once I start killing enough here, I go ahead and change the curse on them so they'll get a little closer, just to make sure that get as much impact out of Corpse Explosion as possible. And what do you know? Look at that, a Co-Rune. They get a pull at meth. We've gotten a good amount of runes here. So as you can see, I'm a little lacking here. Let me go ahead and update this. I found a Co-Rune, and wow, Caps Lock is on. So I got my Co-Rune and you and just a mace so far. And that's all I've been doing to keep track of it. Because I really am interested in how many runs and what I get each run and that sort of thing. It's the true nerd in me coming out. Just got a decent amount of guys around him. Get a lot of charms here too. That should be another thing that I mentioned. just a good amount of items. I'm only really interested in purple and red gems, so I pick up all the other ones and sell them. It's a lot easier to sell items, in my opinion. No, for some reason, when I'm doing meth runs, I just hate running around in Act 4 to sell stuff. In Act 1, it makes more sense to go and sell after each run because I have to go buy a town portal screen anyway. Ow. Yeah, I know my kill speed on my Merce would be, oh sweet, drastically improved if this were an Eth item. But one day we'll get there. I did manage to find two 15% jewels and went ahead and just added it to this helm. Whether it was the smartest thing to do or not, don't know. I would like a 10% one, but right now I'm just happy with his attack speed. As you can see, this level of difficulty here is not very high at all. I feel like I should be getting more items because I am rocking 403 MF. Unless I'm tripping. Okay, there was. I was like, I swear I saw a Grand Charm. That's another lame thing about this place. You get so many cows in one area, you gotta walk around slowly. Yeah, let's talk about overall goal. Like I said, I don't think I want to beat this game with an Act 2 Merce. It just doesn't seem like a good thing to do. It seems too easy. One thing I considered was if I'm gonna go for an Infinity, maybe I can still use an Act 2 Merce, but the catch will be the base has to be like a normal or an exceptional base. Like I won't go full out elite. So he'll be way too strong on his own. He'll be able to solo. You factor in curses. So I guess it's not truly soloing, but you get my point. He'll be a death machine for the enemies. So maybe I'll rock like a Volge or something for socket. Let's just see. Now I did get one item in my meth runs, which was a Trang shield that made me think that it would be so awesome if I could find full Trangs, run around shooting fireballs, and have an Act 3 lightning Merce. So it'd be me and him standing next to each other like best friends, trying to kill Diablo and trying to kill Vale. Because we want to go to Dairy Queen, we can't because everyone's scared. The world's gonna end, so if we kill them, then we can go out to eat and be friends. What you're witnessing here is the most annoying part of cows. My Merce kills stuff and they freeze pop as opposed to dropping as a corpse. Yes, me and my Act 3 Merce, and I'll make sure I stand beside him. He's kind of a weird guy. Like sometimes he'll run really close to enemies, sometimes he'll stay far and kite. Unpredictable. Runs don't take too long. Generally, I feel like I'm going a little slow because I'm right after work trying to think of what I want to talk about. Overall, love it here. That. Merce is getting hurt up in there. Confuse. Fuse is hotkeyed for F, stands for fail. You're watching them constantly fail. Yep, too bad I didn't get anything awesome. Cover's pretty decent. If only that was unique, that would be cool. Ew, not even any skills on it. Useless. Can't sell that.